said it once before, and I'ma say it again. These fake niggas out here don't want me to win. But that's my last name, faggot. I was born with the shit. Raised to meet the highest standards. Damn it, I'm so slick. Even cops wanna know me on a first name basis. Couldn't catch up to me if he chased me. They need that information, so I give them all my usual statement. Go eat a dick with the 8 tip. And so disrespectful and ignorant.
Put your lighters up. And let me just real quick, right? Let me clear up, because I done butchered their names, you heard? So we got Slimystjace in the house. And
Slimystjace.
Slim.
Go ahead, you hold me down.
Tell me what it is, sir.
Yo,
we got Slimystjace in the building.
There you go.
Yeah, we got Krystal Blu in the building. We got Vital Focus in the building.
70TWOWAY.
70TWOWAY in the building.
You heard? At least that's the one that I got. Yo, I feel like you know what I feel like? I feel like a white reporter, you know, saying 2-pack. You heard me?
Oh my God.
2-pack. Yo, but in any event, man, we want to first and foremost we want to introduce Final Focus. Welcome them back. You know what I'm saying? What's up, fellas? How y'all?
We amazing.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Thank you for having us back.
Oh man, yo. First and foremost, y'all been working real hard, man. You know, just catching up on everything that you guys have been doing. Let the people know exactly how y'all been putting shit together and just making sure that Final Focus is the actual stamp that everybody needs to be familiar with and stay familiar with.
Well, basically, we out here working hard. And you know what they say, when you're hungry, you do the best work. You feel me? Like everything that we've been doing right now, we've been like putting our hearts and soul into it. And in the beginning, it was kind of hard because nobody knew who we were. They didn't know what we was working with. And, you know, the name was unfamiliar. But now we're finally starting to get a little respect. So we're getting all these little projects. And they bringing us in and out of town. We just did Cherry Boom Boom. Y'all want to talk about Cherry Boom Boom?
You give them a little bit. A little taste of Cherry Boom Boom.
Okay. So I'll put it like this. We have this show called Stepping Behind the Moves. Stepping Behind the Moves is basically like a documentary / bio about dancers.
Okay.
It's what it is a dancer would sit there and tell you their story from beginning to end of their success, their failures, the hardships, whatever was going on in their career. So we want to do every level of dancers that's just starting out all the way up to people that done TV shows, movies, and all that good stuff, because we have a story to tell.
That's dope.
And nobody is telling our story. We coming and going. Like there's people that I know that are amazing. You would never know who they were. They'll die, life will go on, you'll never know. But if you met them, they'll change your life. You feel me?
Gotta get them stories out.
Yeah, so
Nobody knows how many dancers are in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, check out these shows left and right, and I know all these people. Not my fault. I said there's a lot of dancers in Vegas. Every time I go out, meet somebody new, we know them from 10, 15 years ago. I'm like, well, when did you get here?
Man, it's real.
Small world.
No, it's Vegas, man. It's a place to be right now, man.
No, 100%.
Yeah, we the pinnacle of what Earth is supposed to be like, man. And right now, it's not the environment that's doing it. It's the people.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Knowing that we got people from different backgrounds do different things, like you say, those stories got to be told, man.
Exactly.
You know, and I take it from my father, rest in peace. He wanted to make sure that his story got told.
Exactly.
And, you know, no matter the background, no matter the genre, no matter what you do with your talent, you deserve to make sure that your voice is being told for yourself.
Exactly. It's so important, man, because I went through a crazy situation. My life as a dancer is so crazy. I could tell you a million stories, and I haven't got to tell it yet. And mine is just one.
Man.
You feel me? I could name, like I said, there's so many stories out there, and if y'all was to hear them, they would either inspire you, some of them make you not even want to come out of your house.
Man.
Because it's so crazy out here in this industry as far as like what people do to you. They love you when you're hot, and they can't talk to you when you're not.
Right.
And it's crazy. The same people that you let sleep in your house, give them money, pay their rent, give them free classes, be the ones that would dog you the most.
Man.
Yo, give us an example of, you know what I'm saying, we're not going too deep into it, but giving us an example of like one of these people, or not even one of these people, but how these people act. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, for real. Without saying no names or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
My stories are so clear that they'll be like, yeah, why you put me out like that?
Put me on blast,
But I'll do it.
Oh, this is hip hop.
Hey,
No.
man.
I was watching this shit put me on
I
black.
got so many, but let me tell you one. Okay, look. I let this dude move into my house, my apartment. He stayed in the room next door to me. He lived there for 6 months. He had a checkings account. This is when I first moved to LA, kind of, sort of, so I didn't have a checkings account. So I was giving him the money to put in his account so he could write a check to the landlord. I gave this guy money. I gave him classes. I took him everywhere he needed to go. He was one of my friends. One of my good friends, I knew him from Cincinnati. That's how crazy. Well, he from where I'm from. It was we out here in LA.
Homeboy.
Chilling, trying to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
One day I go down to the laundry room and the manager is in there. I'm gonna try to make this short. She was like, she looked at me and she always was super sweet to me. Like every time I saw her, she looked at me. She was like, "I hope that check don't bounce."
Yeah,
I said, "Excuse me." She said, "I hope that check don't bounce." I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Shane, we've gotten 3 checks from you for 3 months and they've all bounced." I say, "What?" I say, "I pay my rent every month." She was like, "No, here's the check your roommate just gave me yesterday." She opens it up and it's for $3,000 because it's back rent. And I'm like, "Why is he giving you a check for $3,000? Because they're all been bouncing." I say, "Hold on." I go upstairs. I say, "Yo, why haven't our rent been paid? I've been giving you money every month." It's cool, man. I wrote a check, man. It's go clear. Never clear. I'm gonna tell you something, dude. I come home, I confront him, I go to class, I come back home, and the house is empty. That fast. The same day he's gone. Like his room is clean, his dresser, his clothes, everything gone. Now I'm stuck with all this money that I gotta pay to a place that I allowed him to come into where I pay my bills on time.
Right.
And he's gone. So I end up having to move. That's just one. I didn't even get into it. That's just one story.
Cold-blooded, dog.
But that's cold, right?
It's super cold. Like, let me tell you, something like that, if you see him in the street, and he's stomping his ears together, I probably would say, "You know what, Shane?
Right.
Stop!
Right.
Let me help you."
But
You know what I'm saying?
look, this is the crazy part about it. Because of who I am and how I am in my heart, I still let him back in, and still let him move back in with me again, and still took care of him until he was back on his feet. I did it again because I can't see a person that I know struggle if I can help. And it's hurt me a lot for being like that, but I can't help it.
You know what? First and foremost, I commend you on that. You know, it just shows how your heart is, first and foremost. And, you know, God blesses people who are like that. You know, you got to go through the fire in order to, you know, get through the sun, get to the sunshine, right? And, you know, with something like that, you know, only thing you're doing, the person that's doing that to you is hurting themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and when you're on top and you guys are moving fastly towards that, I'm talking about where you got everything and people have to go through you guys, that's going to be somebody that sits there and, you know, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, and I hope it doesn't eat him up to the point where he wants to just end it all because I did somebody that dirty and they could be picking me up in a dark time in my life. So, you know, I would say with me to you is like, you know, that's just one of the breaks. That's paying dues. That's all.
Yep.
That's all, man.
That's
you know what I
breaks.
mean? But I know you got a billion of them because I have similar stories.
You know what I mean?
You know what
Like
I'm saying?
I'm telling you, if you out here hustling and working, you will all have different people, but a lot of the same stories. Because this people ain't different, man. People do what they do, and you just gotta monitor, and you gotta be careful who you share your talent with, who you share your heart with, who you share your time with. You have to be so cautious of that. And a human being is the coldest actor in the world. All of us. We're the coldest actors in the world. You think the movies are dope? Run into somebody who wants something from you.
That's a fact.
Preach.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? He dropping it
You're
on
so
us.
sweet.
You know what I'm saying? He dropping it
I
on
love
us,
you.
man.
There you go.
What else y'all got going on though, man? Before y'all introduce family, you know what I'm saying? The addition, I'm really like excited first and foremost, you know what I mean? Because y'all never cease to amaze me. So what else y'all got going on, man?
We got the boss.
The boss. Talk about the boss.
Starring.
I get to wear my fur coat.
Starring.
Talk about that.
Make it long hair, don't care for real.
That's what's up. I got a chance to catch a clip, and you know what I'm saying? I like it. I really like how y'all putting it together, and I just can't wait to like follow the storyline.
Yeah.
But from the clip that I saw, I'm like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of that. You heard? I mean, it's real gangster looking. You know what I'm saying? And people, y'all listening, and you guys that'll be watching, trust and believe, you will not be let down. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys do amazing work first and foremost, and you need to follow them at Final Focus Productions. You know what I'm saying, on IG. Give them all y'all.
Because when y'all want to be on it, you're going to know where to find us. We got
That's
an
a
actor
fact.
over there, Curtis Abraham.
Yes, sir.
Little something.
So my social media is Leon Richards _ FFP. And then we got
Mine is I am Shane Sparks on Instagram.
Mine's a little long. It's Curtis _ Abraham _ Team No Sleep.
Team No Sleep.
Team No Sleep.
Team No Damn Sleep.
So,
and also don't forget at Final Focus Production.
no question. How'd y'all, who came up with the concept of the movie and everything? How'd y'all come up with it?
It was
Boss?
Yeah.
Well, Boss is it's the idea that, you know, you just have ideas in your head. So it's basically a collective of different ideas that we came up with.
Okay.
I had an idea of like, I always wanted to have a person that basically, you ever be driving down the street and you cut somebody off and you think you're cool, you're like, and you turn out that you cut off the boss. And so what he does is he sends a female in your life to trick you into coming up to the door. You come knocking on the door, think you got a job, you walk in and he's sitting there like,
What's up?
remember that
Yeah,
part? Remember that?
Yeah.
That was me. You got to be careful who you flipping off or who you cutting off on the roads because you never know who's in the next car. So that the boss is based off of little scenarios like that and just people just being cautious. And we're building that story as we go. Like he has a crazy episode that we're working on right now. This one, he doesn't really write too much. He's more director, producer, and actor, you know,
Yeah.
but he does have ideas. But the next episode is something that Curtis wrote, which is fire, and we're building it as we go because it's not a full script yet. It's just ideas that we have to
Got
put
it.
inside of something. You feel
Got
me?
it. Okay, so it's more like series based?
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. You know what? That's the wave right now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And a lot of people, they don't want to always see a motion picture and stop there, especially when it's like indie. You know what I mean?
My God.
They want more and more because there's more you can build on the storyline.
Yeah,
and make it
yeah.
even crazier than what it turned when what it started out to be. So I
Look,
get
that's
it.
why Power is so bomb to me
Bro, I was just thinking
because
the same thing.
it never, that show never got boring, it never got dull, and I love the fact whoever the director, producers behind it, I know 50's behind it,
Yeah.
and some other people, but they are so on point with the ideas and the concepts and the actors and the scenes and the way it looks, and it's so dope, and they get to just go back after the season and be like, okay, this is where we're gonna go in this season, and the way they doing this last season is so clever to me. Because, I don't know if you saw the last episode of the last season, how all the people was going to go try to kill Ghost, and they was all walking up to him, and
Yeah,
then
man.
now this whole season is their individual life,
Yeah, right.
what led up to that.
Genius.
That's clever shit to
Genius,
me,
bro.
man. It's
Genius.
clever
They
stuff
do a
to
whole
me,
season
man.
like that.
Yeah, do a whole
Yeah,
season.
man.
So
That's
Yeah,
dope
man.
right there. You know what I'm
Dopest shit on
saying?
TV.
Well, we'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? With Final Focus, and they're gonna introduce who they brought in the building with
Yeah.
them. We're gonna get into some music real quick.
I saw the check, nigga. Huh?
And I'ma keep getting money like I'm giving a fuck. I only got one question.